Hello YouTube, this is Fred with Sight and Sound Entertainment, and what you're looking at is an Odyssey case with the Pioneer DDJ-SX on the inside. What you may not know is this Odyssey case is actually designed and made for NS6 with the glider style case. What I did is I repurposed the case. I actually sold my NS6 and the person who purchased it didn't want the case because it was going to be for a permanent install. So I took the case and I repurposed it and made it fit. Made the DDJ-SX fit inside. So let me go ahead and open this up so you can see what it looks like on the inside. This didn't take too much time, and actually was kind of inspired by DJ Mikey Mike. He's doing it from scratch. Now, although I didn't build this from scratch, I did do all the measurements and everything to make sure that it works. Now again, this case was designed for an NS6. It was a glider style. Now with the glider style brackets in there, the Pioneer would not fit in between the rails. So as you can see, basically what I did is I just took the foam. I took all the foam off. Once I took all the foam off and took my measurements, I just got a very sharp utility knife and I recut the foam. On the side you can see it's a little bit angled. What I did is I decided to angle it, and down here in the front it's flush. The reason I did that is because in the back, even though there's a good 3 inches back here, when the XLR cables come out of the unit, even though it did bend, I didn't like the way it was bending here. It probably would have been okay, but I raised it, so now these come right out and they come over. I still just kind of give them a nice little curve and bring them down here through the opening. That way it can go through there, and then it can also go through the hole in my Odyssey table or in my standard 6-foot folding table. Take the front cover off. You can see there's access to the headphones. There's also access to the platter sensitivity knobs. No obstructions. So far, everybody who's seen this case in person can't believe that this case wasn't made for this Pioneer DDJ-SX. But just take your time, do it. Shouldn't be a problem. You can see there's a hole right here, and also there's a hole back here. These were the 2 bolts that threaded through to hold the bracket in place that for the glider style shelf that was inside here. What I did is I went to my local, it's called Hobby Lobby. You can probably go to some type of store where they do where you can do projects and things of that nature. I bought some poly foam and 3-inch thick. This case lid is about 4 inches deep, so it gave me a little bit of room, and you can see where it hits the buttons, and it doesn't put a lot of pressure on the unit. It holds it in place very nicely. Again, this is a Pioneer DDJ-SX, and this is a case for an NS6, a Numark NS6. And it's been repurposed, and again, it actually fits in here very nicely. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and post them below. I can give you more details on how I did it. On the foam, all I did is after I recut it, I just went and got some construction grade adhesive and I re-glued everything back in place. But again, if you have any questions or comments, post them below. Practice and enjoy. Peace.